All right, everyone. Here we are with a 12-minute dinner. About 12 minutes and 33 seconds is the time I was able to complete this in. Wouldn't want to get much faster than that because you need these meatballs to cook. But we're going to look at some tricks throughout this video to get everything to cook as quickly as possible. So we're getting everything out of the refrigerator. Green beans, bread, pre-made meatballs. That's a big time saver. These are spicy Italian meatballs, but you can get whatever flavor you want, and you most certainly can get some low-fat variety or meatless. Would be a great way to go. All right. Heating up the pan, I throw it on very high at first and let it go on up. When you're cooking for speed, it's really crucial to have a good ear, because I'm starting with a cold pan. I'm putting my meatballs in there. I'm smushing them down a little bit, making them a little flatter. That will decrease the cooking speed a lot. But the real trick is to have the pan set to very high temperature and keep your ear out. Once you hear them sizzling away, you bring it back down to medium. It'll get the pan hot fast, but it won't let them burn. We're going to prepare our green beans. I'm lining them up as best I can. And I'm going to cut off a little bit from each end. And then any ends I might miss, I will go and break them off with my fingertips. A nice sharp knife makes this a lot faster. But green beans aren't very hard to cut through with anything. Alright, into the pan they go. A little bit of oil in there. Salt and pepper. And a stir. I've got a lid that I started off on the meatballs to help hold the heat in so they cook a little faster. Then I switched it over to the beans so that they cook a little faster as well. But 2 lids would definitely help on out. Keep everything cooking a little faster, holds the heat in. Here we go. The big take-home message for this video is using these herbs. I've got some sweet basil that I bought from the store, and I grow my own thyme and oregano, but it is so worth using 99 cents to buy up some fresh herbs. They take a jarred sauce and really elevate it. So we're going over to our meatballs, and we are getting ready to flip them on over. This is really hard with the camera. I tried it for a little bit, but the pan kept shifting. But I got a couple turned. You can see they got a pretty good color on them. Some more than others. That one looks really nice. Those 2 both look really nice. But you want a nice bit of caramelization on those. Flattening them out gives you more surface area as well. So it's a benefit twofold. Stirring up the beans a little bit, making sure the heat stays all through them and I get a nice bit of browning on them, but nothing obviously burning them. And green beans are nice because it doesn't matter, you can eat them raw. So you can get them super crunchy and just barely warm through, or you can cook them until they're very soft. Alright, moving along, I put our sauce in with the meatballs. Now they're all flipped over, and I just added in my fresh herbs. Talk about smelling good. Sweet basil and some earthy thyme and spicy oregano. That is going to be a great sauce with some meatballs. Make sure you add those herbs towards the end. You want them to maintain their freshness. The beans are mostly cooked, so I'm going to add the almonds in. The pan's still hot, so they'll get a little bit of toasted flavor on them. Again, add the almonds towards the end of cooking. And get ready to toast up your bread. I use the broiler for several pieces at once, but a toaster would be just fine. This is a seasoned bread that I bought from the bakery. It's got a cheesy Asiago crust. It is going to be delicious with those meatballs. And for serving, I went one big platter family style. It's easier, it's less dishes to clean on up. I got my spring salad mix planted on the side of my bowl, or my serving platter. Just piling it on up there. Flipping these beans one last time. Checking the bread. Starting to get several things going at once. It's kind of hard to keep your mind and everything organized. But once you get some practice behind it, it gets easier. I probably could have fast forwarded a little bit through there. Oh well. Here we go. Tasty meatballs, piping hot, and a simmering sauce with those fresh herbs going right in the middle of the plate.
Is that what's for dinner?
Mm-hmm. This is what's for dinner. Here goes the last of the sauce. And the beans coming on over. Checking that bread one last time. Beans going on the other side of the platter, stacking them up high. Super simple but tasty beans. Very healthy. Just a touch of oil. A few extra almonds for presentation. Makes them look really nice. Last of the herbs that were on the cutting board, putting them on the meatballs to make them pop as well. And we're pretty much done. I'm going to pull the bread out of the oven, stack it around the edge of the plate. And everyone will ooh and ah. Really good. This got gobbled down up shortly after this video was made. Everyone was coming in home hungry and starving, and they all said how much they really enjoyed the look of it. And my wife even said it smelled really well when she came on in. That's those herbs. Change up the whole profile of that sauce. Goes from kind of a flat note tomato sauce to nice and bright with a few different layers. Look at that. In a rush, I pulled off my beans off with the stopwatch. You probably won't have that problem, but if you do decide to time yourself on out, please send me your time. I'd be curious. And there we go. Looks good. I hope you make it and enjoy it.